Is it possible to buy survival gear at Walmart? I got this kit from Walmart. It is a 20-piece kit, 1 person, 1 day survival. I think I should try it out. It's US Coast Guard approved. I haven't looked at what's inside this yet. I just want to go blindly and try this out. So I guess I don't need all this gear, do I? I'm leaving all my gear in my car because I trust that this will be able to sustain my life. I'm hiking to the interior of this park to do some survival camping, and I'm only gonna take this. If I need to come back to the truck, that's 6-mile hike. Whew. Okay, so here we are. I've got my 1 person, 1 day survival kit from Walmart. I only got a couple hours left before the sun sets and it gets pretty cold out here, so I need to get cracking. So as I said, I did not look at the contents of this kit when I got it. This will be a surprise to both of us. So it looks like we've got a little button compass here on the bag itself. We've got some glow sticks, an emergency disaster guide. This is going to teach us everything we need to know about disasters. It is 2 pages. It's got checklists for earthquakes, fires, tornadoes, hurricanes, but not getting lost in the woods. So they've given us a mask, a face mask in this kit. Funny, I do have a use for this out in the woods here. It's a luxury. Band-aids, nice, they know me. I've already cut myself twice today. Emergency blanket. I wonder if this is any good. A lot of these are just way too thin to be useful. I better not. Until I get some kind of a structure set up for the shelter, I'm not gonna open this anymore. And a triangular bandage in the shape of a rectangle. I'm sure it's triangular if you open it up, but I do think that's kind of funny. 40 inches by 40 inches by 56. Wow. So we've got Band-aids and big triangle bandage. That's it for the first aid. This is where it's at, right here. Food and water. This is what's gonna sustain me while I'm out here. Let's see what we've got. 3 pouches of water. Directions for use. Drink 2 minimum bags per person per day for marine emergencies. This is not a marine emergency. Also, does a hurricane qualify as a marine emergency? All right, what's for dinner? Let's see here. They gave me 1 New Millennium Energy Bar, 400 calories. It's vanilla. This is vanilla flavored. How nice of them. Oh wait, there's something else in here. I hear it. Let's see. It sounds like a whistle. It's gotta be a whistle. Yep, it's a whistle. Ooh. Okay, so at first glance, I was really dismayed to not see anything for fire, but then I looked at the box and here it says water resistant bag with 4-in-1 buckle, compass, whistle, flint, and striker. Flint and striker, of course, that's what this thing is. This little thing here is the striker, and this little thing right here is the flint. We're gonna see if we can make a fire with that. Maybe we can use that triangular bandage as tinder. We can rip some of that up and see if it'll catch a spark. We're gonna see if we can't set up a shelter in this wind. Okay, the hunt is on to find a suitable ridgeline for our shelter. We gotta find a pole that's already broken up because we don't have a saw. Tonight, it's supposed to get down to about 28 degrees. It's pretty nice right now, but I know with all this wind and that cold coming, pretty important for us to have fire and adequate shelter. Okay, so I got a ridge pole for our shelter. We gotta go find a good suitable place to get this lashed up. Okay, so I found these 2 young pine trees here, and the key is to make this really small. Keep it very, very small, so just you fit inside of it. Everybody makes their shelters way too big. So I made an inner frame so that the wind will, when it blows, it will push this sail basically up against that wood. Then I'm gonna pile more stuff on top of that so that if the wind comes from the other way, it doesn't blow my shelter away. It's pretty small, but it's gonna keep the wind off of you. And once we get a fire going, then this will reflect the heat back into your body. I still would pile a ton more on this because the wind is fierce. I'm gonna try out some of this emergency water because I'm getting thirsty. There's 0 taste. I guess that's a good thing. Now we gotta get a fire going. I'm gonna be laying up in there tonight, okay? So I want my fire to be right here, and I want it to be reflecting up. So if I can, I'd like to build a bit of a wall here that'll help the fire push the heat back into the shelter. Also, these holes on the end of the shelter need to be filled in because wind is your enemy. This little striker, we're gonna see if this is any good. I have my doubts. Okay, so I'm gonna use the triangle bandage and see if that's gonna catch any of these sparks. This doesn't feel like cotton though, this feels like synthetic. So the other downside to this is that it's attached to the bag, so it makes it even more cumbersome. But there's a second whistle in here. There's a second whistle I found. Ooh, it works, kind of. My bandage material is catching the sparks and melting instantly. I'm gonna say that this is not flammable. Whew, this thing sucks. Okay, time to bring out the big guns. I brought some cattail with me from the marsh that was near my car. It catches a spark very well. It gets very, very hot, very, very quick. Okay, ready? One strike. What a difference good tinder makes, right? I don't think that this kit is very good. For a wilderness survival kit, I just think it's inadequate. I'm gonna have a really hard time staying warm tonight, even though my fire is about 2 feet from me. And I don't think I'll sleep at all. But there's something you need to know. I didn't leave all my gear in the car. If I need to come back to the truck, that's a 6-mile hike. Whew. Maybe I should take my gear with just in case. It's all right there. I've got everything here that I need to build a proper shelter, have a good meal tonight, because I wasn't going to bet my life on Walmart survival. I've got a much better solution for a kit that I want to show you. It's by a company called Quake Kits. This is the most underrated survival kit on Amazon, and I'm gonna cut to my future self where I show it to you because it didn't arrive before my trip, which I am very sad about. So I had to use the Walmart one. But let's go look at the actual Quake kit and see what it looks like. So this, in my opinion, is the most underrated survival kit on Amazon. It is made by a company called Quake Kits. So this particular kit is a 72-hour, one-person extensive survival kit. So there's a lot of extra stuff in here as compared to some of their more basic kits. Inside, they have it broken down into categories, which I think is really, really helpful. They have a hygiene kit, light and communications kit, food and water, tools and first aid kit, shelter and warmth. So inside the shelter package, there is an emergency tube tent, emergency sleeping bag, 12-hour body warmer, and an emergency poncho. Really great shelter kit. Inside the tools and first aid, there's a pair of gloves, a sewing kit, there's a notebook and pencil, a first aid kit, matches, striker, whistle, compass, a multi-purpose tool. We have a knife, pocket knife, 50 feet of nylon rope, and some goggles, safety goggles. This is one of those quirks about this kit, but hey, you've got them. The hygiene and sanitation kit, one biohazard bag, pocket tissues, face mask, hygiene products, towels, tissues, light and comms. This is exciting. You know I like radio stuff. Green chem light, glow stick. This looks like an oil lamp, which is really cool for a light source. 3-in-1 fire striker, survival playing cards. Pretty cool. I guess this would do really good for your morale. If you're feeling down, just be able to play a game with somebody, or if you're by yourself, play solitaire, I guess. Emergency 4-in-1 flashlight. So this is interesting because it has a radio on it, panic alarm, and mobile phone charger. Never needs batteries, it says. So it's got the crank on it. Oh yeah, hey, look, it works.
And if the great rain is no longer great.
In the food and water pouch, we've got a whole bunch of water. We have some US Coast Guard approved emergency ration bars. This is a 3,600 kcal brick of emergency ration bars. water purification tablets as well. So thinking beyond what they have here, I appreciate that they put those in the kit as well, so that you could maybe take one of these bags, fill it up with water, purify some of your own water, and then use your straw to drink it out of. How civilized. In my opinion, this kit is so much better than anything you could get at a big box store or that Walmart kit that I took out in the woods with me. This is a far more reasonable solution. It is a wise choice to have this in your car or at your workplace or at your home for your family. I think it is organized for a person that might be in distress, might be experiencing stress and not thinking clearly. I think this is just brilliant. Quake Kits is not sponsoring this video. If you're interested in checking out Quake Kits, there is a link in the description below. If you click on that, it is an affiliate link. And if you end up purchasing one of these kits, I will get a little bit of the sale on that, which helps the channel out. So let's go back out to the woods and check on past Gordon. I'm pretty tired now. Gonna hit the hay. Got some logs in the fire. So we'll see you later.